And tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Seahawks and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
Patrick Mahomes is natural.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And finally taken down at the 34. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain movement. This time they let him roll down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! DeMarcus Robinson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Yes.
Well, this crowd does not like that
Yes.
call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run it with Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Offside, defense.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Now it's Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson, option right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On first down, Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Check 26, check 26.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right.
Yes,
Trying to find his
sir.
tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Picked off near the 34. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Dancing to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of football, task at hand, and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Sure, I can play basketball.